Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The cheapest I found it for right now is $750. Now it comes in two different colors. You got Alpine White and Solstice Gray. Now, before I get started, let me say this. This phone right here might be the official OnePlus 8 killer. Not the OnePlus 8 Pro, the original OnePlus 8, the Mi 10 might be the killer. Now let me explain to you what I mean by that. When I say a phone kills another phone, that means that this phone can do everything the other phone can do, plus more. So right now, it's not killing the OnePlus 8 Pro, because the 8 Pro has a Quad HD display with 120Hz refresh rate. The Mi 10 doesn't. Now, even if you think pound for pound and spec for spec, the Mi 10 might be a better buy and a better phone, it's not killing the OnePlus 8 Pro because it can't match the display. But when it comes to the OnePlus 8, I'm going on record right now and saying I predict that this phone is going to kill the OnePlus 8. We'll talk more about that in a minute. All right, so let's go through the specs. Now, pay attention and keep this in the back of your mind, $750. For the display, you got a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2340. Now that's 386 for the PPI Patrol. You got HDR10 Plus, Gorilla Glass 5, and a 90 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 with the Adreno 650 GPU. What does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now it's running Android 10 with the MIUI 11 skin on top. You got 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 128, 256, or 512 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now, on a side note, if you buy the 12 gig version, that's LPDDR5 RAM. For the battery, you got a 4,500 milliamp battery that features 50 watt fast charging, 30 watt fast wireless charging, and 10 watt reverse wireless charging. Now, on a side note, it comes with a 65 watt charger in the box, but the phone is only capable of 50 watts fast wireless charging. Now, on a side note, if you want the 50 watts fast wired charging. If you want the 30 watts fast wireless charging, you got to buy the Xiaomi wireless charger. Otherwise, you're going to get standard wireless charging speeds. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a quad setup. So you got a 108 megapixel main sensor, a 20 megapixel ultra wide, a 12 megapixel telephoto, and another 8 megapixel telephoto lens. On the front, you got a 20 megapixel wide angle lens. Now listen closely. You got stereo speakers, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, an on-screen fingerprint sensor, face unlock, an IR blaster, and thought protection. All right, so all of that for $750. This is crazy. So what's missing from my flagship checklist? No IP rating, so the phone is not water resistant. Neither is the OnePlus 8. No Quad HD display. OnePlus 8 doesn't have that either. No expandable memory. OnePlus 8 doesn't have that either. And lastly, no headphone jack. That shit's whack. #bars. No headphone jack on the 8. But with the Mi 10, you got an IR blaster and thought protection. So far, the Mi 10 could do everything that the OnePlus 8 could do, plus more. With the Mi 10, on paper, you're getting a better camera, a better battery with faster charging speeds, LPDDR5 RAM on the 12 gig version. This is retarded. This is retarded right here. All right, so let's unbox this and see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my white
calm down. All right, here we go. We got the Mardi Gras on deck. Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G. Watch those whiskers, Shoes. Right. Here we go. Now, of course, I went with the Alpine White color. It comes in Solstice Gray, which is kind of like a blue color also. Okay, so here we go. All right, Shoes, I need you to scoop. Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G. 5 gangsters on deck. Here we go. So inside the box, now if you notice, high-res audio. All right, 5G. Let's see what else is in here. Now we got a nice presentation alert. Let's see. This is gonna be your usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. You got an adapter. All right, so this is USB Type-C. Let's just double check. Okay, so you got a headphone adapter, USB Type-C to 3.5. This is a nice touch. All right, Samsung, Apple, pay attention. If you're getting rid of the headphone jack, let me get the dongle in the box. Let me throw that in my pocket. Next up, you get a case. Okay. Nice gel skin case with a little textured feel to it. We'll play with that in a second. OnePlus 8 did not come with a case. Let's keep it moving. Next up, here's your device. Let's file that to the side. I'll save this. Now this is going to be your USB-A to USB Type-C charging cable. 65 watt fast charging brick. Now again, if you want 50 watts fast charging, you're gonna have to use the wired cable. Even though this is 65 watts, the phone is only capable of 50 watts. If you want the 30 watts fast wireless charging, you're gonna have to buy the Xiaomi wireless charger. Otherwise, any regular wireless charger is gonna give you your regular 15 watts wireless charging. All right, and that's it for that. Now for the device, let's get this plastic out of here. Okay. Alpine white. Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. The back of this looks exactly like my OnePlus 6 that I had. Y'all remember I was calling that the pearl back? Oh, this is sexy right here. Let me do the smell test on this one. This one smells like your grandma's pearls, all right? Remember your grandmother had that pearl necklace that she wore to church on Sundays? If you took it off and smelled it, this is what it smells like. Oh, this is sick. Look at that gold trim. It's like a rose gold trim on the side. Let's hit that power button. See if we got any juice. Let's see, there's your quad camera setup on the rear. Power button, volume up and down. Speaker grill on the top. IR blaster. Ladies and gentlemen, IR blaster. Got another sensor. Another speaker grill on the bottom. USB Type-C. And that's pretty much it. Now you got a little pinhole camera on the front. No notch on deck. Now on a side note, I haven't tested these for myself, but a lot of people are saying these are some of the best speakers in the game. So let's find out. Shoes, all right, shoes, calm down. Look at the pearl back on this phone. Now I got to do it just for comparison. Right now, the OnePlus 8 Pro is one of my favorite phones because of this frosted feel in the back and the heavy weight. I think the Mi 10 is a little bit heavier, has that same frosted feel, but you got that pearl back. I am never rocking a case with this phone. Just for size comparison, let's get the OnePlus 8. Now I will say this, when it comes to that feeling in the hand, which one feels better? Definitely the Mi 10 Pro. All right, this pearl back is insane. Don't get me wrong. Let me do it justice. Hold up. Y'all know I like this galactic glow on the OnePlus 8. This is sick. All right, one of the sickest colors of the year. But this is a tough matchup right here. Let's see. As far as height, the Mi 10 is a little bit taller. All right, so for comparison's sake, in this video, take out the OnePlus 8 Pro, Quad HD display, 120 Hz refresh rate. This is $1,000. This ain't in this category. So right now you're talking about $700 versus $750. That's basically the same price. Woo! This is sick right here. All right, so let me pause the video. I'll drop all my information in, then we'll breeze through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I just put my information in the phone, got everything all set up, and I got to be honest with y'all. On a scale of 1 to 10, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G is a major go. I am blown away by this phone. Now, when I first started this video, I wasn't sure if this phone was going to be the OnePlus 8 killer. But after using the phone and setting everything up and playing with it for a little while, this is without a doubt the OnePlus 8 killer. And I would go so far to say that if it wasn't for the Quad HD display and the 120 Hz refresh rate on the OnePlus 8 Pro, this would be the OnePlus 8 Pro killer as well. Let me break it down for you. Now, after using this phone, there's 8 things off the top of my head that this phone is killing the OnePlus 8 with. Number 1, battery. On the Mi 10, you got a 4500 milliamp battery. On the OnePlus 8, 4300 milliamps. So the Mi 10 has a bigger battery. Next, battery charging speeds. 50 watts versus 30 watts. The battery is going to charge up faster. Next, LPDDR5 RAM. Now, with the Mi 10 in the 12 gig version, you got LPDDR5. With the OnePlus 8, you got your standard RAM. Now, look, I know some of y'all don't care about that, but look, it's something we got to mention. Next, always on display. OnePlus 8, no always on display. Mi 10 Pro, always on display. Next, wireless charging. No wireless charge on your OnePlus 8. Wireless charging on your Mi 10 Pro. Next, reverse wireless charging. No reverse wireless charging on your OnePlus 8. Reverse wireless charging on your Mi 10 Pro. Next, better cameras. Now I'm going to show y'all some test pictures and videos, but the camera is better on your Mi 10 than it is on your OnePlus 8. Next, IR blaster. No IR blaster on your OnePlus 8. IR blaster on your Mi 10. Now, one more thing that I got to mention. This is actually number 9. Thought protection. No thought protection on your OnePlus 8. Full thought protection on your Mi 10 Pro. Now, when I say thought protection, that means second space. I'll show you how that works. So, fresh out of the box, $750 versus $700. The Mi 10 Pro is killing the OnePlus 8. And like I said, it might even be killing the OnePlus 8 Pro if it wasn't for this Quad HD display and that buttersoft 120Hz refresh rate. Other than that, the Mi 10 Pro actually has a lot of features that you're not going to find on either one of these OnePlus phones. This is crazy. All right, so let's break it down. First things first, build quality. Now, y'all know I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. The build quality on this phone is A1. Excellent. Now, I haven't seen the blue or the gray version. They call it Solstice Gray, but it looks really blue. Haven't seen that one in person yet. But if it's anything like this pearl white, all right, this is the Alpine white. This is one of the sickest backs of any phone that I've seen this year. Now, if y'all watch my videos, you remember when I got the white OnePlus, I was going crazy about it. You don't see too many phones that kind of have this pearl back to it. I guarantee you, at the end of 2020, this is going to be in my top 5 builds. Now, I got the Oppo Find X Pro 2 coming in, the Lamborghini version, so we'll see. But the build quality on this, Gorilla Glass, that beautiful pearl back with the aluminum trim, doused in rose gold, sick. All right, the build quality in this is sick. Now, the only thing missing is an IP rating, so it's not water resistant, but it does have a splash-proof coating. So if you get caught in the rain, you get a few drops on it, you're good to go. You just can't go deep-sea diving with this phone. Next, a couple of different ways you can open up the device. You could double tap, swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. Next, you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor. Now, I will say OnePlus has a better fingerprint sensor. But this one is super fast and responsive, no lag, haven't had any issues yet. But the OnePlus is a little bit faster. And you also got Face Unlock. Now this Face Unlock is rivaling the OnePlus with the speed. Watch this. Bang. Bang. Now I'm not going to look at it. Bang. The Face Unlock on this is super fast. You're not even going to care about this on-screen fingerprint sensor because you're never going to use it. Big, beautiful display. Now, speaking of display, check this out. Always on display. All right, OnePlus, y'all got to step your game up. All right, always on display. That's important. Let me show you something else. Let me wait for y'all. Let you get that animation. Oh, I keep looking at the phone. Watch this. Look at that animation. So you got wireless charging. No wireless charging on your OnePlus 8. Now I want to show you something else. If you swipe down, you got reverse wireless charging. So let's try that out real quick. Let me grab another phone with wireless charge. Okay, so we'll activate reverse wireless charging. Put the phone on the table. Let's grab an iPhone. Bang! There it is. Wireless charging and reverse wireless charging for $750. Are y'all paying attention? Are y'all watching the same video as me? This is insane. All right, now look, I said this before and I'm going to say it again and I'm going to keep saying it. The days of having to spend $1,000 for a quality flagship level phone is over. This is the perfect example. Same thing with the OnePlus 8. That's another example, $700. Apple got the iPhone 11 and the SE, $700 and $400. You don't have to spend $1,000 to be in the cell phone game. Now, y'all hear me joking around on my channel a lot, talking about peasant this and peasant that. Y'all know I'm just joking. A phone is a phone. But for $750, this is a flagship phone right here. If it had an IP rating and a Quad HD display, this would easily be $1,000 phone. It's $750. Y'all see that live wallpaper on the back? I'm blown away. All right, I'm blown away. Now, if you don't like the Mi UI, you can always drop a stock ROM on this one because this one doesn't have an app drawer. And it takes a little bit of time and playing around with to get used to. But it is what it is. Let's go through the basic stuff. Now, your toggles. All right, you got a screenshot button. All right, you got your auto rotate, reverse wireless charging. Let's turn that off. Matter of fact, I think I just turned it back on. Let's see, you got a flashlight, battery saver, you got screencast, all your basic toggles. Let's take it over to, let's go to settings real quick. Okay, so let's see, about phone, we don't need to check that. Security status, set the blah, blah, blah. Let's go to Bluetooth. Matter of fact, let's go to, not that one, connection and sharing. All right, so you got screencast, you got printing, you got VPNs, private hotspot, got a wireless display, NFC, tap and play, all right, tap and pay. This is Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6. $750. Are y'all paying attention? Let's keep it moving. Always on display and lock screen. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. All right, nothing to really see there. Let's go to display. Okay, refresh rate, 90 hertz is the max. Oh, dark mode. Let's turn that on. Bang, there it is. All right, so we got the dark mode activated. Let's see, you can go full screen mode if you want. Get rid of those buttons. Sound and vibrations. Okay, now check this out. Check this out. I was just doing a little bit of testing behind the camera. The speakers on this phone are going to blow you away. I had to put it up against one of my favorite speakers in the game right now, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and the speakers sound better than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. This is crazy. I know I sound like a hype beast, but I just got to keep it real with y'all. Let's go to our notifications. All right, nothing to really see there. Home screen. Like I said, no app drawer. Nothing to really see there. Passwords and security. Face unlock, fingerprint sensor. You got dual apps. Let's go to additional settings. Okay, you got quick ball. All right, so if this phone seems like it's too big for you, you turn on quick ball. Once you tap that ball, you see now I can split screen, I can do screenshot, I can use the ball as a back button. Just gives you more flexibility for people with small hands. Accessibility. All right, so if you're hearing or visually impaired, all of the settings on deck. Let's see anything else. You got your digital well-being. Let's go to battery and performance. Let's hit optimize. Scan that up real quick. Like I said, 4,500 milliamp battery with 50 watt fast charging and 30 watt fast wireless charging. 10 watt reverse wireless charging. Bro. All right, let me calm down. All right, let's see what else we got. Special features. Okay, so you got Game Turbo, Video Toolbox, Quick Replies, and there it is. Second space. Now, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's see, you got privacy, security. All right, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's get a little wipe down right here. Look at this beautiful display. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to show y'all when it comes to display. I'm trying to glance over this quickly, but where was that? Okay, notch and status bar. Now, if you want to, you can hide that notch. Now, I got it on dark mode so you can't see it, but if you hit it, let's put it on, matter of fact, let me switch over to non-dark mode. Let's see, turn that off, and then I'll show you how this looks. Okay, so let's go to notch and status bar. You see right now, I'm hiding the notch. Now, personally, I don't mind that. So now you get edge-to-edge display with a pinhole camera. Let's go back to dark mode. Now, if I look like I'm struggling through these settings, every day I'm using a different phone. So now I'm using Mi UI. Before that, I'm using the LG UI. Then I'm using stock UI. So y'all got to bear with me. All right, so that's pretty much it. Always on display. Oh, matter of fact, I'll show you how that looks one time. Let's go to always on display and lock screen. Okay, style. Now, for your always on display, you got a bunch of different kaleidoscopes, different analogs, bunch of different digitals. You got some signatures, and if you want to, you can add your own picture, which I'm going to do in a little while. This phone is so sick. Look at that curved display. Now, this video is not doing it justice, but I can't stress the build quality of this phone. You're gonna love it. This pearl back, I think a lot of other phone companies should start biting this style. I think it's pretty much similar to what OnePlus is doing, but it just has more of a heavier feel to it. Oh, it's so sick. Let me throw the case on. Now, personally, I'm never gonna use this case, but if you want to, got some Razivity on deck. All your buttons work. Has a little textured feel to it. When you go into the gym or you're washing your car, yeah, throw the case on. But when you're in your house, take advantage of this build quality and enjoy it. Look at that face unlocked. It's unbelievable. Let me see which one is faster. Let's do OnePlus. Okay, OnePlus is nice and fast too, though. OnePlus ain't no slouch. The thing about this OnePlus 8 Pro is the display. This is a display lover's dream phone right here. Not to mention, if you just want a plain stock Android feel to it without all these extra customizations, this is the way to go. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
Okay, let me set up my Chrome. There it is. Full website. Nice and smooth. Let's try that one more time. Go to oneplus.com.
Opening web page.
Major troll move right here. Okay, let's see the full website. Okay, nice and smooth. Now, if you want to, you can hit up split screen multitasking. Split that in half. Let's drop a YouTube on the bottom. So we got OnePlus on the top, YouTube on the bottom. Let's drop a random video. Watch your videos while you're shopping for your next phone.
This is, who was even fighting? I didn't even know.
This is sick.
Wow.
Now,
Boise versus...
let me pull up my usual test video because y'all need to hear these speakers for yourself. All right, check this out. Now look at this beautiful display, but listen to these speakers. Watch me cover the bottom. Full-size speaker grill on the top. This is incredible. Now I want to show y'all something, just so y'all know I'm not being a hype beast. Here's the OnePlus 8. Listen to the fullness. You hear that? Now watch this. You hear the difference? Watch this. All right, so let's do it on the table. Here's the OnePlus 8. Mi 10. You can almost feel the bass coming from the speaker. Now look, I want to show y'all something else. I'm going to pull up that same video on my iPhone. Now y'all know the iPhone has some of the best speakers in the game. Let's try that out now. All right, here's the iPhone. All right, hold up. Here's the Mi. Listen to the difference. You hear that fullness? Here's the iPhone. Bro, I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all these are probably the best sounding speakers that I heard on a cell phone yet. All right, everybody else is right. The speakers on this phone are going to blow you away. Now, it's not the loudness. All right, they're not the loudest speakers when it comes to just pure volume, like these gaming phones with just loud speakers. It's the sound, the fullness. All right, these speakers sound like they have more bass. The sound, the song that's playing, it sounds fuller. All right, it sounds like you're getting equal distribution of music from the top and the bottom. You know, usually the bottom is a little bit louder. You put your finger over the bottom and you just hear the highs and the mids on the top. Usually you get most of the bass on the bottom. On this phone, you're getting equal distribution of sound from the top and the bottom. Look, cover up the bottom. Cover up the, watch me cover the top. Cover the bottom. This is insane. All right, so now let's take a look at the camera. Now, you don't have to unlock your phone. You got your World Star Hip Hop button. Press the power button twice, and that opens up your camera. So if your phone's on the table and you see something popping off, pick your phone up, press the power button twice, and start recording. And if it's juicy, make sure you send me a copy of the video. Let's go through all of the basic settings. You got slow motion. You got short video, which you can do in wide angle or 2x zoom. You got regular video, which also has macro, all the way up to 5x zoom. You got regular photos, which you could do macro, wide angle, all the way up to 50 times scumbag zoom. Check this out. You see that? 50x. That's your 50 times scumbag zoom. All right, so from macro all the way to 50 times zoom, that's incredible. You got 108 megapixels. You got portrait mode. You got night mode, panorama, and pro mode. Now, of course, you got all your different filters and all your different settings. Let's go to videos real quick. Let's take it over to settings. So for quality, you got 720, 1080p. You got 4K 30 frames per second, 4K 60 frames per second, and if you want 8K. 8K video, 108 megapixels. This is incredible. All right, so let's take a look at some test pictures and videos. All right, so next up, let's talk about one of my favorite features on this phone, the IR blaster. Samsung, LG, pay attention. Bring back the IR blaster. Now, on a side note, watch this. Watch how fast this phone unlocks from me just picking it up and leaning it toward my face. Watch this. Without pressing any buttons, just pick the phone right up the table and look at it, and it opens up just that fast. I love this. IR blaster. Samsung, LG, y'all watching? You see that little dot right there? IR blaster. Now let me show you how dope this is. Your phone turns into your remote control. So you're going to activate Mi Remote. Let's hit add remote. And here's some of the things that you can set up. So you got your Mi TV or your Mi box. You got your regular TV, and this works on pretty much any TV. You got your set-top box, all right, all your cable boxes. You can control your air conditioner, your fan, your smart box, your AV receiver, your DVD player, a projector, your Chinese satellite TV, or another camera. Now, I just tested this out on my TV. It works flawlessly, all right? IR blaster, I'm feeling it. All right, now let me show you why having an IR blaster on your phone is one of the dopest features. There's my TV. There's the phone. So let's open up Mi Remote. Let's select the Sony TV. And I got a fully functional remote control. Now watch this. If I want to turn the TV on, I'm just going to press the power button. Bang, just like that. Now if I want to turn the TV off, one button. This is so dope. All right, so let me show you how some basic social media apps are going to look on this phone. Let's open up Facebook. Okay, here's Facebook. Now you can't see it on camera, but the 90 hertz refresh rate, super smooth, nice and fast. All right, I'm feeling that. Let's take it over to Instagram. This is how Instagram is going to look. Okay, let's go ahead and like that. Let's go ahead and like that too. Let's go ahead and like that. Real nice. Beautiful scrolling speeds. Bezel-less display. I love it. Let's open up YouTube. Okay, here's how YouTube is going to look. And we'll just pull up a random video. Get full screen. This is what it's going to look like. Now I'm down here with the trash Wi-Fi. We'll skip a little bit.
No, okay. I thought it's at NEC from him.
All right, here we go. Full screen.
That was a lot of beverages ago.
These speakers are incredible.
Honestly, I don't remember seeing.
All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is one of the dopest features about this phone, and one of the features that all y'all scumbags been waiting for me to talk about. Second space, also known as thought protection. And let me show you what that is. Basically, you got two phones built into this phone. Here's how it works. All right, so I'm going to open up the phone using my right fingerprint. If you notice, the colorful red background. Let's go to Instagram. That's me. That's my Instagram. Let's go to Facebook. That's me. That's my Facebook. Let's go to gallery. These are the pictures that I took. Now, if I want to, I can lock the phone. I'm going to open it with my left hand, also known as my thought print. And watch this. Notice anything different? Now you got a blue background. Some new apps. All right, I got X videos. Got my Tinder app. Let's go to Instagram. No Instagram logged in. Let's go to Facebook. No Facebook logged in. Let's go to gallery. No pictures taken. This is a secondary phone right here on deck. You can actually leave this phone on the table unlocked. If you're dealing with a thought and they pick up your phone and go through it, you're good to go. Once you get back to the table, you hit it up with your real fingerprint, and now you're back in the game. There's my Instagram again. There's my Facebook. Let's go to gallery. That is so sick, and this should be a mandatory feature on all cell phones. Now, one of the things that's dope about the way Xiaomi does it, look how fast the switch is. All right, there's the thought print. Back in the thought game now, with no Instagram. Regular fingerprint. back to gentleman status. This is so sick. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G is a major go. Is it killing the OnePlus 8? The answer is yes. You got a bigger battery, faster charging times, you got LPDDR5 RAM, you got an always-on display, you got wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, better cameras, you got an IR blaster, and thought protection. All of that for $50 more? That's what I call a killing. All right, that's a fatality right here. The OnePlus 8 just got murdered. Now, is it better than the OnePlus 8 Pro? Pound for pound, I would say yes. Other than the fact that the OnePlus 8 Pro has that beautiful Quad HD display with that butter soft, butter smooth 120 Hz refresh rate, you got to give them that. But pound for pound, always on display, IR blaster, thought protection, $750. Do the math yourself. I can't tell you how to spend your money. Personally, yeah, I do like the OnePlus 8 Pro a little bit better because I'm a display kind of guy. But when it comes to the speakers, when it comes to always on display, when it comes to the IR blaster and thought protection and the build quality with that pearl back, the Mi 10 Pro is a major go. And again, let me say it one more time. It just murdered the OnePlus 8. Anyway, Mi 10 Pro 5G. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise. Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.